We have another super chat from Wufio. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I got LeBron just above T-Mac and Gilbert Arenas all time. I don't know where that ranking is. You know, those are two players that have no rings. So basically you're saying that you have LeBron James in the room of guys that it never really won any real titles. So I love the shade. Great job, Wufio. Yeah, it's just laughable to me. You would think that LeBron James would be more worried and concerned about, you know, what the Lakers are going to be doing next season, right? That's what you'd think that LeBron James would be concerned about. That's what he should be talking about, mind the game. Like, hey, we have all these pieces. We just got knocked out. Like, what do we need to do in this offseason? How am I training and working on my, 90-year-old body to stay in shape and attack this next season? But no, he wants to be gossiping about Cooper Flag, denigrating the previous errors, just really embarrassing himself. He'd rather embarrass himself instead of just being professional, minding the game, and talking about what we can really actually look forward to next season. That's what I would have appreciated to hear from LeBron James, and what he thought that the plan should be for the Lakers in the upcoming season, really. Or maybe what is he planning on doing? Is he going to retire? Is he going to finally, relieve us? But, it seems as though the media, they're always going to be looking to the Lakers to contend, and they're more worried about it and concerned than LeBron James is. And sure enough, it's been reported that Austin Reeves has declined an $89 million deal with the Lakers. I believe it was a 4-year deal for $89 million. And so he's declined this deal, and the media, the sports world, just sort of started picking it up, and it got some traction and some legs today. They spoke on it on Speak, and Paul Pierce, the truth, you know how much I adore Paul Pierce, and he keeps it real. I mean, as much as he can, especially, while he's in the media trying to continue to elevate the sport, grow the game, right? So he needs to be a positive voice, but he also keeps it real, and he tells it like it is for the most part. And like I said, as much as he can. And so he starts to discuss this trade. They talk about it on Speak. And, there's a few people on the panel. They think that Austin Reeves being traded would be good. And there's folks that think that if he, remains with the Lakers, that would be best for them. So, should the Lakers pay Austin Reeves, more money? Obviously, he declined this deal because he thinks that he's worth more money. And perhaps he is. I don't know that he is, because he can't defend. But it still begs the question: should the Lakers trade Austin Reeves, or should they pay him? Should he stay or should he go? But Paul Pierce talks about it, and we'll listen to it together, and then we'll go ahead and react.
Yeah, I mean, I love him with LUKA though. It's just
you do.
I do love him with LUKA, but not with LUKA and LeBron. You know what I'm saying? He fits the mold of the type of players that LUKA, like, he catch and shoot, he can make plays. Think about it, if he was out there, if LeBron wasn't there, and then LeBron, his position was a 3-and-D guy or another athlete. It's just that LeBron is going to take up so much of the offense and not give you the defense. And so is LUKA taking up so much of the offense, not give you the defense. Then I don't need Reeves, because he's doing the same thing as they're doing.
Yeah.
It's kind of repetitive having those three. So I think you should trade them. You need to find a way to get younger, more athletic, shooting. They have a number of problems, though. I think people think that this is a quick fix and getting
they're not one piece away.
No, they're not one piece away.
No, haters, man.
Do you think they're one piece? Why do you think they're one piece away? We've talked about three. They need to be more athletic and defensive on the wings. And with all due respect to the new pieces, I'm not buying that rookies and undrafted free agents are going to get the job done.
Defense is about 1-2, man. It's about 1-2. Either I want to.
You heard it. I mean, Austin Reeves, he can't defend. LeBron James can't defend. How do they keep Austin Reeves, Luka Doncic, and how do they do this? How do they keep all three of those guys? Do you guys have any answers? What do you guys think the answer is here? Because It doesn't make sense. LUKA, LeBron, Reeves, you have three guys on your floor that play in guard-like roles, and they can't defend the perimeter. So in a quote-unquote make or miss league, you have 3 guys on your floor that can't guard the perimeter. How's that going to work? It doesn't work. That's the thing. That's why they were a first round knockout, because you can't have 3 guys on in your starting lineup that can't guard a parked car. It's not winning basketball. It doesn't win. That's why they got knocked out in 5. It was T-Wolves in 5, right? LeBron can't defend. He turns to flopping, turning the ball over relentlessly in open court. That series was embarrassing to watch. And, you would think that LeBron James would actually have some dignity, retire. But he won't. He has no shame. He has no shame in robbing the Lakers for more money to have, to continue the spectacle of the father-son duo that were plus minus 70 in this past season. So very historically awful. And yeah, I mean, I think that they should trade Austin Reeves for sure, but that's not going to help. They're going to trade him, and who they're going to get? It's the same thing. Just keep him there. And maybe hope that LeBron James leaves this year. If LeBron James can leave this year, then maybe they're waiting one more season for him to get out of there. But if they want to try to be competitive now, you have to trade Austin Reeves for a defender. They need to get a guy like maybe 2 guys like PJ Washington and a Lively, like what they had in the Mavericks. The Mavericks team, what they had there for Luka Doncic, it allowed him to make that titles run. It allowed him to be in the finals with Kyrie Irving. Those are the guys that he needs. He needs what LeBron has needed his whole career, 3-and-D guys, but you can't have Luka and LeBron James, and they need the ball in their hands. Austin Reeves needs the ball in his hands. He plays better with the ball in his hands. Austin Reeves, that's why he needs to be traded, because he's not going to be able to cook with Luka and LeBron on the floor. And it doesn't matter that LeBron says he's going to take a team-friendly deal next season. It doesn't matter that he says he's going to take a step back. It's never going to matter. As long as he's still playing in the league, he's going to need to get his points on the floor. And he's going to grab that ball. He's going to run and gun. He's going to bum rush that lane. And he's going to find a way to score at least 10 points a game. And the bottom line is that he's not going to be able to do that without causing a lot of turnovers, maybe costing them a couple games here and there. Austin Reeves does not fit with LeBron and Luka, but he fits with one or the other. So Luka leaves this season. Like, is he going to extend? Is he going to sign an extension with the Lakers? I mean, it seems that he clearly is going to, because he can make a fool out of them just the same way that LeBron James has. But it's shameful to me that the Lakers don't see that this isn't competitive. They have JJ Redick, they have a drunk and a coke fiend as their coach. They have a complete incompetent person that can't make adjustments in the playoffs, no less. This main guy that was saying that he couldn't make, Doc Rivers can't make adjustments. It's all about the adjustments, right? This is their head coach. This is their guy. DUI JJ. This is their guy. So that's the head of the snake, right? They have JJ Redick as their head coach. They have Bronny James, Carlton Banks, as their guard. That's their backup guard. Can you believe that, guys? That's their backup guard. Historical father-son duo. Gotta love it, right? Look at those two. Historical father-son duo. So yeah, they have JJ Redick. They have the historical father-son duo. You have LUKA, who knows how he's going to show up this season. Is he going to be in shape? Is he going to, is he going to lose some weight? Is he going to improve on his defense? Do we expect that from him? I don't know. I don't see this being winning basketball for the Lakers. I see them being a first round exit again if they even make it to the playoffs, because who knows what their schedule is going to be. So if they can actually win meaningful games, if teams actually come ready to play this season and everybody's not injured and they're not beating a bunch of depleted teams, who knows if they even make the playoffs this season. But I love to see them there. I love to see them make it and exit in the first round. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Should the Lakers pay Austin Reeves or trade him? It looks like we got another super chat, so I'm going to go ahead and read that. Salute to Wufio for the $5 super chat. Shame these players settle for being a sidekick instead of being the best they can be. It is a shame. It's absolutely a shame because, who is going to be the sidekick? Is it LUKA to LeBron in this upcoming season? Is it LeBron to LUKA? Is Austin Reeves going to be able to ascend as, being part of that trio? Does he need to get traded? Who knows? Salute to Sports Facts for the $4.99 super chat. Trade LeBron and his mini him for this year's 55th pick and a future number 1. It frees up the cap space to sign 2 good players that love to be in LA. That's probably very well true. I can see that happening. But I think you think that the Lakers will have to choose between Connect and Reeves? I mean, it's 2 different contracts, though. Connect's still on a rookie contract. So, maybe they do have to decide between the 2 of them, but I don't know that this year is when they're going to decide. I think that Austin Reeves is going to be, mutually exclusive from Connect. I don't think that those 2 things, I think they might get traded as a package though. So I can see them giving up Reeves and Connect. But who would want LeBron and Bronny? Exactly. I can't call it. But yeah, guys, I want to make time for just one phone call. Let me throw up the phone number. And certainly give me a call in, guys. Call in. Talk to me nice. What do you guys think? What do you think about this episode of Mind the Game? Oh, it looks like we already have a caller. This will be our first and last caller, guys. Thank you for calling Sports Tea. Talk to me nice.
Man, hey, Dom, it's VC, not
Hey,
Vince
VC.
Carter.
Hey, VC. Sorry I butchered your name in the chat, but now that I know it's VC, I got you.
Nah, you good. Just calling about this. Well, first I'm going to call about the Lakers and, both topics. First thing with Mind the Game, not too much to say. I mean, LeBron James is doing what he always does. This was definitely, he had some good points, Cooper Flag is he's going to be around a lot of future Hall of Fame veterans. This is a great opportunity for him to learn. Hopefully somewhere down the line, these guys are all in their 30s. So hopefully by the year 2028, this is Cooper Flag's team and he has the keys. But bringing up how your situation in Cleveland is just funny to me because, I mean, yeah, you left to go to Miami, Bron, but you still came back. You went back to the bad situation. So make sense. As far as the Lakers and Austin Reeves, in my opinion, I would think that you would pay him because he showed that he can be the third option. But if you're the Lakers and you can trade him for a better basketball player, I'd do it because I mean these guys just paid LeBron James max money. So all these people saying that LeBron wants to win a 5th ring, I don't think so because At his age, you should not be taking max dollars, man. You're a billionaire. You got all the money. If you really want to win, you take that pay cut so the Lakers can go get you this help that you're always begging for on your podcast or in post-game interviews. But that's what I had to say, though.
You're hilarious. You know, I'm tired of this podcast. I just want him to hang it up. I want him to be more, I just want LeBron to have a little bit more respect for himself, you know?
Yeah.
I wish he wasn't so desperate for everybody to anoint him as the GOAT and to like I wish he wasn't so desperate to just create some sort of manufactured legacy. Why can't he just organically let people remember him and talk about him for the great things that he did, you know?
I think it's because LeBron deep down, he knows like I said, like when it comes to the younger generations, because some guys we didn't watch. You didn't watch Kobe's whole career. You didn't watch Jordan, so you're gonna automatically lean to LeBron because you're loyal to your generation, and LeBron understands that. So like he knows he has like Gen Z, all of the like Gen Z and afterwards. That's okay. These guys already know I'm the GOAT. But see, when it comes to the older guys, to his peers, I think that's what really makes him tick. So, deep down, when people aren't saying when they're not saying what him, the king, wants to hear, he sends his gestures out, the Rich Pauls, the Gilbert Arenases, all these guys who are taking this clutch sports money, they're going to go out there and they're going to put out whatever little narrative, whatever history we need to revise, because hey, if we tell this lie long enough, it will eventually become a truth.
Absolutely insane. Well, thank you so much for your call, VC. I really, really appreciate you. Great take.
Oh yeah, you're welcome, Don.
Thank you. I hope you have a wonderful night. And again, salute to you, VC. Oh, well, thank you guys so much for a wonderful live. Do me a favor, like the video, share the video. That's really important. Share the video on your social media, let your friends and family know. Let's grow the Sports Tea Network. Let's blow it up to be big, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And certainly leave me some comments. Let me know what you think. Should the Lakers pay AR-15 or trade him, and why? Why? At this point in LeBron James's career, and why before Cooper Flagg even joins the league, why is he already hating? Why is he sounding like the old heads that he says are always hating? Isn't that funny? But would love to know what you guys think. So certainly drop me a line in the comments, and don't forget, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and share the video. Thanks so much, guys, and have a wonderful, wonderful Friday. Bye-bye.